explorers, welcome back to our channel. I hope you all are doing well. So, let us begin with the chapter number 6 of grammar, and the name of the chapter is non-finites, right? So, what are the non-finites? Let us read this very first. So, a verb that is limited by the rules of number, person, tense, and voice is called a finite verb. तो सबसे पहले पढ़ा है हमने फाइनाइट वर्ब के बारे में, जो कि हमें बताता है कि वे एक वर्ब जिसके पास लिमिटेड रूल्स ऑफ नंबर, पर्सन, टेंस और वॉइस होता है, उसे हम कहते हैं फाइनाइट वर्ब, राइट? जैसे कि शी प्लेज क्रिकेट वेल, शी प्लेड क्रिकेट वेल, cricket is played by her, right? So now let's talk about the non-finite verbs. A non-finite verb is the verb that is only limited by the rules of number, person, tense or voice. Right? कि एक non-finite verb एक ऐसा verb है जो कि limited नहीं है by the rules of number, person, tense या फिर voice. Examples: She wants to play cricket. He wanted to play cricket. I want to play cricket. Right? Now, the next topic that we have over here is the infinitive. So, let's talk about the infinitive now. The root form of the verb is called an infinitive. The verb का जो root form है उसे कहा जाता है infinitive. It is of two kinds, to infinitive और bare infinitive. Right? ये दो तरीके के होते हैं, to infinitive या फिर bare infinitive. तो सबसे पहले बात करते हैं हम लोग to infinitives के बारे में. So what are they? To infinitives perform all the functions of a noun. To infinitives जो है वो noun के सभी functions को perform करता है. You can understand it's used with the help of the following examples. कि आप इसका use इन सभी examples की मदद से समझ सकते हो. Let's read them. To love animals is a good thing. This is the subject of a verb. I love to write stories. This is the object of a transitive verb. We went there to see the match. This is the object of a preposition. This hobby is to collect stamps. This is the complement of a verb. I am too weak to speak English. So, to and to, right? Next, we have the bare infinitives. So, let's talk about the bare infinitives now. So, it says infinitives without to are called bare infinitives. Infinitives जिनमें to नहीं होता है, उन्हें कहा जाता है bare infinitive. She must help me to do this task. This is afterwards. We should obey our parents. After modals and some auxiliary verbs. I had better go now. And this is up moving ahead. We have some more examples. To err is human and forgive divine. Two or more infinitives are joined by and. Why delay now? After some question words. Right? Next that we have are the gerunds. Now, what are the gerunds? Let us see. The verb form that ends in ing and has the force of a noun or a verb is called a gerund. ये ऐसे वर्ब जो कि ing पे खत्म होते हैं उन्हें कहा जाता है gerunds. Right? It is also a verbal noun. ये actually एक verbal noun भी है. A gerund can be used in many ways. Gerund को हम बहुत सारे तरीकों से यूज कर सकते हैं. Swimming is good for health. We're subject of a verb. I believe in working hard. Object of a preposition. He is believing. Complement of a verb. It is useless talking to him. Ill apposition, right? Next that we have are the participles. So now let us discuss about the participles, that what are they? A word that is used in the compound form of a verb or as an adjective is called a participle. एक ऐसा वर्ड जो कि यूज किया जाता है एक कंपाउंड फॉर्म ऑफ अ वर्ब की तरह और एक एडजेक्टिव की तरह भी उसे कहा जाता है पार्टिसिपल। दे आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड द वर्बल एडजेक्टिव्स, उन्हें हम वर्बल एडजेक्टिव्स के नाम से भी जानते हैं। देयर आर थ्री काइंड्स ऑफ पार्टिसिपल, तो यहाँ पर तीन तरीके के पार्टिसिपल्स होते हैं। व्हाट आर दे? दे आर एक्चुअली द present participle, the past participle, and the perfect participle, right? So let us discuss about the present participle first of all. So the ing form of the verb is called present participle. कि ing form वाली जितनी भी verbs होती हैं वो सभी present participle में आती हैं, right? Use of present participle to form the continuous tense, to form the perfect continuous tense, a case in opposition, to combine two actions by the same subject in one sentence, as an absolute or adjectival phrase. So now we have the examples over here. Let us read them. The peon is ringing the bell. Minu had been sleeping for 5 hours. The boy wearing a red cap is a painter. The child entered the room weeping. Ramesh, being tired, wanted to sleep. Right? After that, next we have the past participle. Let's talk about the past participle. The third form of the verb is called the past participle. जो थर्ड फॉर्म है वर्ब का उसे हम past participle के नाम से जानते हैं। So the uses of past participles are to form the perfect tense, to form the passive voice, as an adjective phrase, to combine two sentences, to replace a subject plus active verb, right? Examples we have, she has completed her homework. Promises should be kept. The boy selected for this post is my son. The broken glass cannot hold water. And I entered the campaign accompanied by my mother. Right? Next, we have the perfect participle. So, let's talk about the perfect participle now. So, a perfect participle is formed by putting having before the past participle form of the verb. एक perfect participle बनता है having को use करने से before the past participle, right? So, uses of perfect participle are to combine it in sentences or in the active voice, right? And the examples are having finished his breakfast, father went to the office. The circular having been signed, all the staff members have. So that was all about the chapter. I hope you all are clear with the non-finites now. So that was all from my side. Thank you so much and have a great day ahead.